pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half play from our studio. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on 4th down, Mike McCoy will send in the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I got you.
Good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial. It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Hey, man.
His second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And Lambeau, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get
Block somebody, 46.
the 22-yard line. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball inside plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's got room. And it's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game.
Go out.
And now you're going to counter things and bring it
Oh,
back
you
the other
idiot.
way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. But the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Oh, come on, 8-1.
To it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes
I
when
can get
people
this
trying to
first
tackle
down.
you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 3 dissuaded them. They're going to
I got this commentary.
Mariota now. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is where call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, surveying the field. Looking left side.
He was out.
He's got it.
Give me that. Illegal touching.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Their punter on for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I wasn't trying to let him catch nothing.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Go get it. Idiot, I told you to get it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone.
Touchdown, folks.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The one running back is Gurley. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former.
Let the time run out. Let the time run out. Let the time run out. Stupid.
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter. Why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And Lambeau will put this one through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Tom.
Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
For that kickoff.
Looks like you had green on that play. And
all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 46 yards. So back-to-back games here of great production, and just, you know, his cuts, they're so quick last week and this week.
That comes from confidence, I think. He understands what the defense is trying to do, but I think he has so much belief in his offensive line that he's just saying, the block's going to be there. I'm not worried about it. And we saw that last week. In fact, they were so good last week on the flight home. I actually plugged in the game and watched the offensive line play one more time. I was so impressed by them. And they're carrying it over to this week. And, of course, when you got a big-time runner behind them, that's a pretty good combination.
Doesn't hurt. Mariota on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time and find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. He'll buy some time right. He dropped it.
Oh my God.
Hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. In this case,
touchdown.
He had the play. They just didn't complete it.
What the freak? That's a touchdown.
And the Vikings. They come up big down near the goal line. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
What is he challenging? Or
well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. What the freak? Are you kidding me? Whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident.
Yeah, and
then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes
to this
turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Thank you. I knew it was a touchdown.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing is Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take
What you mean he skipped up?
And move forward. That's a
Oh,
good
he
play
come
by
out.
the
He
guys
come
on
out
the
on that
defensive side of the
safety
ball.
move.
Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the run, it's Ware. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built
5 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open. Foul there. Wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They run it here. Where? No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it over.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
And
the
they gonna
Vikings
lose
pick
the
up the
crap.
football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
False start, offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Strong grabs it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Man, I don't know why he back there. I'm about to take him out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, come on, Jalen.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Come on. What in the world?
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's
Oh,
shaking
crap.
up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield.
I know, right? That's sad.
Back to throw again. His pass caught with the 4. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And
What in the freak?
The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this is back to a 5-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from it.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Strong, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. Man, he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
Hold the block, 76.
Now is a little more consistency.
Stupid
Move the ball at least
idiot.
a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Mariota now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks
Plenty
it
of
off usually
time,
after about
plenty of
3 to
time.
4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Nice target.
Yes,
Goes for
sir.
13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw.
Get off of him.
Wide open.
Too fast.
Receiver complete.
Get down.
And
I said get down.
just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense
Burn them
with a
time
timeout.
out. Burn
It's
them
just their
time
first.
out.
They've got 2 more to
Burn them
use here in the
time
final
out.
stages.
Burn them time out.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he gets another timeout called by the Vikings now. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Oh, y'all, I'm scared.
Likely the play of the game here.
Let's go.
Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is...
Yes! Let's go!
And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game.
I does this,
As
baby.
we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And he's got it.
Let's go,
So the
Rook.
2-point conversion is
Let's
good.
go.
And they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor.
Honey, I'm about to need you.
Handle this situation.
I'm gonna need you, honey.
In a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is
Honey,
limited
I need a
timeouts.
sack, Hunter.
You gotta get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, that a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week.